Good morning, YouTube, sports card world, market, Wild West nation. Ziggy No here. It is Monday, 7/12/21. 7/12/21, July 12th, 2021. That means, right, like in 3 weeks, the National will be over and everybody will be hungover or excited. I don't know. I will say, National, I think, is less than 3 weeks. Okay. I am unfortunately not going to be able to go. Bullish on the National, though. I would encourage anybody who can to go. It's definitely worth it. I encourage you, if you're going to go, to try to go to some of the evening parties, the events, the after-hour stuff. I think would be the best. I also think that after the National, I think the hobby is going to actually see a nice little rebound. Not like a market rebound, like volumes of dollars, but I think energy, momentum will kind of kick off, because I think what's going to happen after the National, those who went are going to come back really excited. Those who didn't get to go are going to be really, really excited that they wanted to go, and they're going to go to more regional stuff and be more involved in regional. And I think there's a lot of regional shows coming in the second half of the year. So I'm very, very bullish on the National. So let's start by, again, good morning. It is July 12th. Can't believe we're almost halfway through July. Good God, that's fast. Let's talk about sports, because there were some big sports yesterday. I'd say, I don't know if you're a soccer fan or not, but the Euro World Cup was yesterday, and what a match, man. What a match. I did not watch the whole thing, and that's the thing about soccer. It's kind of hard to watch the whole thing. But I did watch, I came in and out, and then I'd rewind and watch the goals and stuff like that. And then I, of course, watched the end, which was a penalty kick shootout. Let me just say, guys, this is why I don't think I like soccer. I don't like how they end the game with penalty shootouts. I don't. I think you run the team on the court for 5 hours until someone scores a goal versus the penalty kicks. I think penalty kicks are just terrible for so much pressure and emotion to be on that. And I don't know who has more pressure, if it's the goalie or the guy shooting the ball. It was amazing game yesterday. Amazing game. England lost. England was leading in the penalty kicks. Then they were tied in the penalty kicks. Then they were losing in the penalty kicks. Then they were tying in the penalty kicks. And then they lost the penalty kicks. That's kind of the way to break it down. Very stressful game. And I feel so bad for the young man who missed the last penalty kick. I think he said he was 19 years old. My goodness, the pressure of that game. I hope London didn't burn down last night. I didn't see the news afterwards, but wow, what a game. What a game. What a game. Congratulations, Italy. Right? Italy didn't make the Euros, I think, last time. And here they are. They come in and win. So that's amazing. Other big news was the basketball game last night. I mean, I know there's baseball yesterday, and I think Otani, we're in the break, right? I'm in the All-Star break. Anyway, let's talk. I wasn't following baseball. I was following basketball last night. And I have to say, wow, what a game. I thought the Bucks did a very good job. They played unbelievable at home. I mean, they play like a different team at home. And the Suns, in my opinion, played very well. They kept the game close in the half, and I think they just were making buckets. When you look at the score, Devin Booker had a terrible night shooting. Chris Paul wasn't very great shooting. It was surprising how they lost by 20 points. But as people have said before, we still don't have a series yet. The series has not started in the Bucks and Suns, because it doesn't start until the home team loses a game. And the home team didn't lose last night. And I don't think the home team's going to lose, what is that, on Tuesday night? I think the next game's Tuesday night. Game 5 and Game 6 are going to be pivotal, in my opinion. And it might become a Game 7 series, which I think many of us thought, I was calling it Suns in 6. But if I see Suns in 7, I'm cool with that. Anyway. Today is Monday. We're going to go through product release day. We're going to check out the news, and that's pretty much it. I'll also come back and check out the chat. Let me see who's here already. Where did the half? Exactly. I don't know. Good morning. Good morning, DJ. Good morning, Simon. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, John. I think there will be a rebound also on cards and nationalized. Yeah, I think so too. And the reason I think it'll be a rebound is I think they'll get more back to normal releases and schedules of sports, and people get more into their normal lifetimes and their more budgets and stuff. And I think normal will return a correction in behavior, but there'll be more people in the hobby, right? So I think that's why things will get better. What else? Oh, let me not forget. I had a phenomenal weekend. Let me say too, I apologize. I did not go live last night for my open mic night. Part of that was I was exhausted after yesterday. I had a long, great day with my sons at the pool, playing with family and stuff like that. But what was I going to say? Oh, Hobbypalooza. Great event this weekend. I was really excited to participate on Saturday. Had Andy on there, which was awesome. I think the show did really well. Listened to the wrap-up show afterwards. Caught some of it yesterday, but I'll be honest, like I said, I was doing a lot of family stuff yesterday, so there's a lot of video I'll go back and watch later on. But there was some great content yesterday. I saw a great conversation with the CEOs that who was it that Ty put on. I think there's a great conversation on Sports Card Nation with Dr. Beckett in a panel that I saw part of. Card Cutter, I always love listening to his stuff. Filmington. So what I'll say is that by the time 10 o'clock rolled around last night, they were behind on the Hobby Palooza schedule, and I did not want to conflict or change my time. So I'll just say, out of respect and me being tired, I didn't want to conflict with Hobby Palooza still going on. They had their Filmington went on, I think, till about 9-something, 9:45, almost 10, and the after-hours show started. So anyway, I really enjoyed Hobby Palooza. Really had a great time. Good morning, Matthew. Great to see you. So if you guys didn't, go back and check out some of the content. Some really great content from that weekend. A lot of great collecting, a lot of great insight, great conversations. Really enjoyed it. Okay, so that's not where we normally start. Where do we normally start? Where's my release calendar? I don't know where I put my release calendar. Okay, so here are the releases that are coming out this week. Where did my release calendar go? I don't know. Here's what's coming out this week. There's my calendar. There you are. Okay, 14 and the 16 are dates we're looking at. Okay, Chronicles Racing. I have that on the list here. Not something I'm interested in. Donruss Elite Football. It piques my interest. I probably won't be involved in it, but it piques my interest because this is the first uniformed football release, and there are some on-card pen pal autos. This is a cool product. Gypsy Queen, another cool product. Different baseball. U.S. Olympics and Paralympic team. It's just not something I'm interested in. I'll check out what it is, but not on my radar. Topps Museum and Topps Archive Signature Series Retired Player Edition. That's kind of cool. So let's take a look at some of these releases. We'll start here with Gypsy Queen. No particular order. Again, what I want to point out here is that pre-order prices aren't terrible. This product used to be, I think, $150 a box, if I'm not mistaken. But it definitely didn't 2X or 3X. Again, it's not something that I'm a super fan of, but I do like some of the singles, and I like some of the inserts. I'm trying to think, is this the one that's the RIP card? Is this the RIP card, or is that Allen Ginter? I forget. I think it might be Allen Ginter, but I do like Gypsy Queen and Allen Ginter. So check that out if it's on your radar. Again, pre-order prices aren't terrible. It's just one of those products, in my opinion, doesn't resell well. It's more of a collector's product, great set product. I'm going to pop that window and go to the next one. Hockey Ice. To be honest, don't know much about it, but I wanted to put it on there because I wanted to ask questions like, what is Hockey Ice? I mean, clearly it's hockey, upper deck ice hockey, but how does it fit in with the series? Like, it's not series 1, it's not series 2, it's not extended. Is this just kind of like, Panini's Optic or Panini's Clearly Donruss? I don't know, but also not available on pre-sale right now. So I did want to mention that as one of the releases. It will not be something I'm chasing or following this week, but this one is something that I would normally chase. Again, I'm just on a stricter budget right now, but I do like this Archives Signature Series. I think this is 1 card per box, but again, look at that price, $78 for a box. You'll get $78 for an autograph and a shot at a big autograph. You're going to get something out of that. That's what's kind of cool. And a lot of it, to me, I like is nostalgic 80s stuff, where it's like 80s cards that they had autographed and authenticated, or 90s cards they had authenticated. So I like this product. It's kind of like, I don't know, just tugs the collector in me, I guess. Your thoughts, your comments, appreciated. Okay, so here we go. I also want to point out, look at these prices are slipping. This continues to surprise me. I know they were already inflated in the fact that they put them way above what suggested retail price would have been, but it kind of irks me that they start so high and they're already coming down so much. Look at a mega box. These things I think are what, $40 in the store? But look, they're already seeing a little bit of resistance in pricing, which, like I said, with Lawrence's year, this is good. I think this is normal. Normal is that they come out high and prices reduce every week. That's a good thing. Normal is not that all products come out and their prices go up every week. It just depends on the product class and so forth. So here's Donruss Elite, $3.99. Again, very expensive in my opinion for this product. Panini has definitely 2X'd their products, in my opinion, because this used to be easily a $200. I think it was a first off the line, $100 and something box for first off the line. And I want to say, when did this come out? Has this been out for 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years? I know there are Wentz autos of this. I don't recall there being the year before Wentz, 2016 pen pals, but I could be wrong. 2017 might have been the first, but again, could be wrong. But I do like it. Cool product. Check it out if you're interested. Will be, like I said, this will be the first Lawrence. There should be some Lawrence pen pals and some other cool inserts in here. Please make sure I'm right there on the pen pals. Let's click on this and see if it talks about what the inserts are. It doesn't say that here. I should go to Cardboard Connection. and check it out as well. We'll pop that window though, and we'll move over here. And the last one to talk about, again, just because, so a couple reasons I'm bringing this up. I do like Chronicles. I think it's a cool product. I like the way they mix stuff together. So I'm assuming this racing, you're going to see like Chronicles Prism and Chronicles Select. But what does worry me is that there are so many different brands being made this year by Panini. And I just wonder, as we grow into the future, will there be the same consumers to consume this? Like, I think Panini made a lot of products for 2021 based on last year's consumption. And last year's consumption is not the same as this year. So this is one of those products that I think could struggle in the future. We will see how it does. $148 seems like a lot to me for a box of cards for racing. Just my thoughts. Okay, let's check out some hobby news. Okay, I will say let's take a quick break and go over here. Pop. And this is the cards I follow in basketball. I'm probably going to update this with basketball ending here soon, but not much change. Luka hanging at 300 or 700, Trey at 2-something, Zion at under 4. Joel Embiid is down a lot. He used to be higher than that. Now he's on like under Zion by 52 cents. Giannis at 1,500, and he's playing lights out, man. I don't know what to tell you there. LaMelo Ball still at over 600, one of the highest rookies, right? Second, third to Luka and Giannis, which is crazy. Ja Morant. Anyway, just thought, again, we need to see some green in here before we see basketball recovery. Here quickly too, the Hobby Palooza schedule is out. You can go check this out. They also have links to all of the videos and all the people who are on there, which I think is pretty cool. Look, I think you got where was mine? Oh, this is a cool skit right here too. I thought this is very funny, very funny. This one was funny too. Victor the Hobby Palooza for your butt. There was some pretty good, just great content in this. Hobby Palooza Shark Week. It was really, just enjoy it. Okay, we're going to wrap up with some news and notes here. I thought this was interesting because we all remember the doctor who passed away with the $20 million collection in cards. Well, guess what? It got $20 million. I think everything sold for $21.5 million. How accurate is that? That's crazy. Now, this card only sold for $4.2 million. Only 4.2, which would have been a record back in the day. But now, I'll be honest, there's so many $1 million purchases. I just don't know which is the record. I would say this one to me is legit. Somebody bought the whole card. They bought the whole. Can you guys believe this? They didn't buy a piece of the card. They didn't buy 51% so they could say they own the card. They actually bought the whole damn card. So cheers to whoever bought that. Because that to me is pretty cool. Here's another interesting article. When we talk about these big cards here. Come up here quickly. The guy who bought the okay, first of all, the guy who bought some other card bought a Magic Johnson card. I don't know why that's even an article because I could really care less. Right. So the Mickey Mantle guy bought a $500,000. Okay, cool. But here's what I thought was interesting. The Mickey Mantle card on display for the All-Star game had to have a armored car bringing it in. Is that crazy or what? Which made me think to myself, is that crazy or what? Like, do you really think someone would steal that card? And if they did, do you think they could get away with it? And let me also say this. If PSA has the ability with Gem Mint to fingerprint cards, don't you think they should fingerprint those cards so it could be like in a database, a registry, so they could be identified? I was thinking about this yesterday when we were talking about regulation and what would cause regulation. Insurance could cause regulation, right? The insurance industry. Because my assumption is that, if they have to reimburse somebody for loss or damage or theft or something, right, they're going to do a hard job of vetting its value. So, like, I don't know, maybe it's had to, have anything replaced by insurance for cards. But if someone were to steal that Mickey Mantle, let's say, somebody did like a commando team, like, Avenger style, took out the cops and got the card, which was totally big, no sense. What would they do with the card? I mean, really, what are they going to do? Like crack it and then resubmit it? I just think that's funny. I guess in my mind, I think to myself, somebody really wanted, who paid the police, first of all? Who paid this money? And somebody had to be like, hey, let's make this a big deal. Let's pay the police. We'll give the police money and we'll have the armored car take it down there. Because if we had an armored car take every multi-million-dollar card around, it's going to be crazy at the National, man. You're going to see police everywhere, which might not be a bad idea, at the same time. Anyway, that's kind of the news notes and what's going on in the hobby. Other things that were here, Bowman Best is coming out. They're adding more parallels to it. That seems interesting. We talked about this earlier, all the eBay sales in Q1. And that's eBay sales, right? And then you think about, here's another thing I'll just mention. IRS, if you're listening. That's a lot of tax revenue, right? But I bet you that's 3x of that going on offsite eBay. I really think that. I think eBay, we see eBay as the number one platform, but I think when you look at private sales, and you can't really look at them, but you think of private sales and you see what I've seen in Facebook groups and Instagram groups and other things like that, I'm going to assume 3x that in sales. So this is probably $1 billion market now. If it hasn't, I mean, I'm talking billions in sales too, not just $1 billion in the product, but $1 billion in aftermarket, I guess is my point. Aftermarket sales. Okay. Been chatting a little bit too much, 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and stop, go back to, one thing I forgot to mention, and I will bring this up. I'm not trying to hide it from you guys. If there's any questions, comments, boxes of gamble, but fun and a lot more affordable. I agree. I'm a box person too, man. I like that. Caesar, have you slept? Exactly right. This dude's probably been up all night. Okay, so no more quick comments. Maybe I lost chat, but if you're quick comments or questions, let me know. One thing I will mention that I didn't bring up. Do I need slides to show this? Not really. Okay, so I started a Panini NFT channel, and I did some Panini NFTs last week, and I'm pretty into them. I will say this week, if you're not into Panini NFTs yet and you're interested in getting into them, this week's a great week. They're doing Wave 2, which means they're releasing more of the base packs. They're releasing more of the silver packs, and they're releasing the next insert pack, which high voltage. All 3 packs are coming this week. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to hype these or talk about them every day, so I'm just going to mention it now. And I don't think this is a, go make $1 million investment. I think it's just it's a low risk ability to get into some NFTs, because I think the packs are 10, 15, and 49 for the silver, which is kind of high. And we'll see if they adjust those prices. Another thing I'll mention is that I'm going to applaud Panini. They made some massive changes to the blockchain already. They've added $1 increments on the bidding. They've added better search features and functionality. They're going to let you buy and sell packs. So pretty much they're responsive, and they're responding quickly, and they're continuing to ramp this up. And I'm very excited. And as a Top Shot user, I feel like Top Shot's kind of wandering to I don't know, it's slowing down, right? With the season ending, the playoff teams aren't very good, so the moments aren't as great as people wanted. I don't know. It's lose momentum. It's interesting though how you can tell Top Shot people who are invested in it, which I mean invested is, and they've got money into it, because they don't want to talk about Panini NFTs, right? And I've got a little bit of money in each of them, but again, it's only a little bit of money. So to me, it's just fun. It's collecting. It's not me investing my life savings or anything. But if you are interested, you could check those out. Those will be going on this week. That being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Monday. Flipping Steve is live tonight. I do enjoy watching his show at 9. Who else is on that? There's normally a lot of good content on Mondays. A Sports Card Anonymous put out some great content. He's got an interview this week, I think tomorrow or later this week, with I forget who, but some CEO that I'm interested in watching. Just a lot of good content looks like on the agenda, and a lot of good sports, right? We have more basketball, and it's just a little bit more basketball. And then get ready for baseball, because baseball's going to be all we get for July, and we'll be hyping, football season, doing the countdown. Olympics should be starting too soon. Did you hear the U.S. basketball team got thumped by Nigeria? That was pretty interesting as well. Okay, guys, thanks again. Be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll look at the market. We'll look at trends, indexes, and just what's going on. Have a great day.